We're back, everybody, for the Division 1 Grand Finals, and I've been looking forward to this one so much. How about you, sir?
I mean, I watched the semi-final games earlier on in the week just to recap because it was a couple of months ago. A couple of the games were played, and it was just crazy to watch, even from my own computer. And now here, just seeing the highlight reels, you can see that both teams were making big plays. This is definitely top tier esports Division 1 championships.
Yeah, I know that Farnborough have got, maybe, I think Gallahorn, their main tank is maybe top 500. So that's the sort of level we're playing with here. They've got a team full of masters and grandmasters. They are just above and beyond right now. I know Braintree, we've just been informed, they are missing a few of their regular players at the moment. But I do know that the majority of their players are pretty high tier as well. But I do hope that your stand-ins are up to the challenge today, Braintree.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect too much, but it does mean that the Braintree that you've seen in some of the highlights, it won't be exactly the same team. But we can talk about what some of the players were like and how they've managed to get here. So Braintree, similar to the last matchup that we had, only lost one game in the entire run-up to the finals that we reached now, whereas Circumcised have just gone undefeated throughout the whole suffer.
I don't think they can lose. I am actually debating if Farnborough are capable of losing a game. I think if Braintree can take one game off them today, they're going to be like, admin? I think my computer's broken. I don't understand this word. Defeat?
Yeah.
I
Don't know what it is.
I'm broken. I don't get it. I honestly, I don't think they can lose.
Well, we'll see. We'll see in a bit.
Absolutely. So let's talk about some of the players we've got on these teams today. I don't know who is missing and who is not here for Braintree, but who took your interest?
Yeah, so I think for Braintree, it was. I don't want to say it's all about the front line, but their front line and the synergy that they had was fantastic. You saw in there, you had Creation and Uh-Oh got a 6K by the way on that Kings Row semi-final match. It was crazy. Just holding that left click, just doing Ryan things really. But the synergy that Uh-Oh and Creation play, Uh-Oh playing either the Ryan or the Winston, just doing so much damage, so much disruption, and also getting kills as well, which is what you'd like to see if you're a main tank.
Yeah, and Creation seems to be playing that signature Wrecking Ball a lot, which it's a little bit different. I think he was pretty much one-tricking it, which is a dangerous strategy, and I think it could be quite dangerous against Farnborough today. I'm not sure they'll tolerate it.
Yeah, I mean, they did have quite a tough matchup against Owls in the semi-finals, and the Owls were doing a very good job at shutting him down. And he maybe died a few too many times that he would have liked to, but he was still doing a lot of disruption, a lot of damage, and I think that goes to show how much impact Wrecking Ball has, even though he might not be optimal in some of the maps. If you can play him well, do the damage and avoid the incoming damage because of how fast he is, then you're just going to be able to stall out and build up a minefield super quick, which I think they managed to do on their Li Zhang map in the last semi-finals.
Yeah, and he does it so well. We know when I complain about Wrecking Ball and I'm like, oh, Wrecking Ball needs nerfed. That's why. Creation is the reason why. People like him playing that character. Annoying.
Yeah, and very annoying. And I would also say that World, who played Ash, again, we don't know if they're playing yet. We'll see in the players in a bit, did loads of work on Kings Row. I think just clicking heads for days. Fantastic.
Yeah. Also, let's talk about Farnborough and their team today. Now, like I said, this is a scary team. I think our main tank is about top 500 Gallahorn, and in my experience, Gallahorn does not die easy.
Yeah, well, we've said, and I think you said in the cast as well, in the semi-finals that Braintree played, that Creation just seems to last forever. But Gallahorn just does the same, and when he does die, he's done so much damage and so much impact, and usually takes one or two people out with him, and it doesn't matter anyway. A team fights one. But I just remember the Li Zhang fight where it was.
He was on the point. He just wouldn't die.
it was Gallahorn, and I'm just looking over my note. I think it was Devilwood I might have got that mixed up. I think it was Devilwood and Gallahorn who basically stalled out the Lijiang Gardens map for like 30 seconds, 2 against 5.
Yeah.
Long enough for the rest of the team to come back and win the round. And that was the closest that they came to dropping a single round.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Devilwood. His DPS is just insane. I think he's won my MVP every time I've casted Farnborough. It's just beautiful to watch. You know, the
He's getting the kills, his
clicking of the
DPS.
heads, and his Junkrat on Lijiang. Just, I mean, you saw the little highlight reel there. I'm a fan.
And Anubis is in this play, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Devilwood on Junkrat on Anubis because it's such a classic defensive role. He's going to build up a tie before they even get past the bridge, I think.
But the rest of the team as well. I mean, I would say you can't win a game with 2 players, but honestly, with those 2, I wouldn't be too sure. But yeah, the rest of the team on Farnborough is absolutely crazy as well. They are just such a great team. Farnborough produces such good esports teams. For sure. I know that this is not the only team we've got who are playing today from Farnborough.
Yeah, I know we're talking a lot about Gallahorn and Devil, but I'll just mention like Venom did a fantastic job on the Echo, definitely contributed to that win on Ilios, on Lijiang, sorry. And again, Kronos just showing how impactful and how beneficial the Diva is in all of the games that we've really had so far, and how impactful Matrix is to the team fights.
Yeah. So, early predictions. Who do you think is going to come home with the Division 1 championship tonight?
I think this was going to be, and could still be, a fantastically close match. I think if Braintree have lost a couple of their key players, then it's not looking good. But I'm hoping that they've got enough of their core team to show what Braintree are, and to show to Farnborough, to Circumstances, that it doesn't matter that you've gone undefeated so far because we're going to defeat you. That's what I would like to see.
I would like to see them put up a good fight today, definitely. But I do feel that Farnborough, what they've shown me throughout this process is they are just on another level. Not even another level, they're on another planet. You know, we be down here on Earth, they're upon Horizon Lunar Colony, like scrimming with the moon monkeys. I don't even mean I mean the hyper intelligent ones like Winston, not like, you know, the little ones like chewing the wires and hitting each other with keyboards and stuff, going, you know, like the ones I get in my ranked games. But
you know that's going to be clipped. That's going to be clipped,
Yeah.
So Farnborough. I think there's quite a few of the Farnborough teams in because they have quite a large player base for teams, competitive teams. You can't stop laughing now, can you? Farnborough fans.
I like
Farnborough
Moon
fans.
Monkey.
Yeah,
we hear them.
Half of them asleep, I think.
Oh, I'm sure they'll wake up when this match starts, for sure. I say Farnborough, they have just been so clean as well. Yeah. They've hardly lost a round.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Very few.
I think they might. I watched the game earlier, but with all the hype today, I can't remember. I think they may have lost 1 round or so, but that's it.
I mean,
not a map.
Never mind not losing maps. They've hardly lost ticks. You know.
Yeah.
Hardly given away a point to anybody. It's just been so powerful from them, and I would be shocked if they don't win, but I would really like to see a good match from Braintree, with or without all your top players. Come on, guys, show me a match tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it practically is night thanks to those delays. But we are just waiting for the teams to get ready here. They're all getting set up. Hopefully it won't be as long as last time.
It won't be as long as last time.
So are we expecting to see your standard compositions for this match?
No. And I would say because Devilwood played Junkrat on a few maps where he probably shouldn't have done. His Kree was also fantastic, and I would expect him. We're not playing Kings today, are we? So I don't think we'll see him on a Kree too much. Potentially, he might switch to Kree, but Gallahorn's going to play almost completely Rhine, I would expect. Maybe a little of Winston, potentially for Hollywood. But I think they're going to be mirroring quite a bit. Echo, I think, is going to be played quite a bit. Venom played a very good Echo in May, so I think that we'll probably see a little bit of that. But yeah, I think we're going to get a variety.
I'd like to see a variety. I'd like to see some interesting plays today. I feel like Farnborough might be so confident that they're going to try a little bit of cheeky cheese today.
You reckon a bit of hog on the pole? Maybe.
Maybe.
Be a hog on a pole.
But I say I don't want to discount Braintree just yet. I can't.
No.
Because I don't know. I mean, I've seen them up until this point. Braintree, you guys were the first team I ever casted with British Esports. So I'm always going to be rooting for you. I'll always be in your corner. And I do love what you do. Like, the team is fantastic. I've seen them play a couple of times now. And it is really strong. But is it strong enough to take down this ridiculous team of Farnborough?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gallahorn is a fantastic tank. And I think his skill is just goes to show. But also to highlight the strengths of the other players bring. You know, we're still talking about Gallahorn and he's unkillable, but it's for the complementary heroes and the players that are enabling him to do that in all the team fights. The Echo, especially, like I said, on the Lijiang, just being able to help stall the point and win that round. The healers as well, managing to keep him alive, even when it seems like the fight was lost, he would still somehow pop out 2 or 3 kills before he died. So it's not. Yes, he's on the kill feed, but you know, it's the whole team.
Yeah, and those highlight reels though, like Braintree, on his brown heart, like just
yeah,
killing everybody.
So that's
so
the thing.
Good.
You've got and Gallahorn. They've both.
This is going to be a clash of the rounds.
If they're both playing today, definitely going to be a main tank battle.
Yeah. Who is going to get the MTD, the main tank diff?
I don't think there is. I don't think there's going to be an MTD. I think it is going to be down to skill and the rest of the support from the players. I'm not sure. I think both of them are such a high skill level that they're going to expect some of these ballsy or slightly sneaky shatters. They're going to be ready for it. They're going to be ready to block them. It just depends what the rest of the team will do to enable that a little bit, whether it's a Kree flashbang over the top of a shield or a Blizzard to help set up with a shatter. I don't know.
Yeah, we are playing with players who are at such a high standard now. I mean, to be honest, our Division 2 teams are at a high standard, but our Division 1s are at a high standard, like that, even higher. But I think it's going to be a fantastic match, and I've been looking forward to this for like when were the semi-finals? Like a month ago.
I don't know, it was a while ago, wasn't it? Well, I mean, if you think about it, going back to September, October, when we started the qualifying matches, it all came down to this. So this is it. You had the qualifiers of however many schools, loads and loads of schools and colleges who took part. Then you had the group stages. Then you had the brackets. And now this is the grand finals of Division 1, best of the best.
This is the best Overwatch team. Well, school, college Overwatch team in the country right now. We are going to find out who it is very shortly. We're just waiting for the teams to get set up, and I am so hyped for this match. We are nearly ready to go. Everybody is getting logged in there, so we are just waiting for them to hit that button and start.
Come on, crowd. Come on, crowd. Get some cheers. This is going to be the last match of the season, the last match of the 2021 season. The last one, fantastic. Love to hear it.
Yeah, and I want those cheers going out throughout this whole match, guys.
Yeah.
Nice one. Big shout out to everybody in the audience today. Thank you for bearing with us. I know we're running a little bit behind. Thank you all for sitting there and enduring it. And everybody watching at home as well. Hi, Twitch. Hope you're all having a great day today. We are having so much fun here at Confetti's Metronome Arena in Nottingham. And this is like fantastic. It's great to be back on a live LAN event. I mean, I say it back. I've not done this before live, but you know.
You wouldn't know it.
Exactly. But it's just so great to see people, you know, faces to names of the team, actually get to meet my co-caster who I've casted with a few times now. And all the production staff and everything. We only see their names and hear their voices.
Yeah,
meeting them today has been really cool.
All the staff and all the volunteers, you know, we've spoken together for like months and, you know, nearly 2 years I think I've been there, but people have been there longer than I have, like much longer than I have. And I think I've met Elliot once a couple of years ago, but other than that, like nobody else. So it's really cool to come and meet some of you guys face to face. As awkward as it is to start off with, but you know.
Yeah, but it's
Hi.
Hi everyone. Yeah, but it is just so cool to be sort of like in the sort of live event situation again, and I really hope it continues, and I hope we can all sort of lift these restrictions and get back to having many more live events like this one.
Yeah, the energy that you just get from the people and the audience and the united love for games and esports is just fantastic. Because,
Yeah.
you know, you might be a little bit of a geek. I'm a little bit of a geek. But you're not alone. You're not alone.
No.
We're in together.
Everyone
Play
in this
games
room,
together.
everyone in this building right now just wants to enjoy some video games,
Yeah.
for sure. And there are 12 people on the stage right now who don't only want to play and enjoy some video games, they want to win some video games right now. And they are going to do it very shortly. One team is going to go away with that Division 1 Grand Finals Championship.
Yeah, we're doing a best of store, aren't we?
Yeah, we sure are. But they'll be ready shortly. They'll be ready very shortly.
Production said they were going to be ready in like a few moments, and then that was like 5 minutes ago.
I hate the sound of my own voice, but I can't hear it. Yeah, but it's been really cool just to have the teams here today, and I'm sure they are all really excited to actually be in this. It's a totally different thing, though, from, they've been playing at their schools, they've been playing at home, and now they're sitting there in that dark stage environment with all the lighting and all the people in front of them. I mean, how does that feel to be in? How do you think it feels for them to be in such a different environment?
Well, I think that it's kind of one of the core values, isn't it, of the British Esports Association, where it doesn't matter what SR you are. Yeah, you're going to have players who are going to be, if we're talking solely about Overwatch, then you might have players who are going to be silver and gold, but you give them that opportunity to experience what competitive gaming really is. And this is pretty much as the highest as it gets. You're on a stage, you're being broadcast live, you've got fans, you've got an audience, you've got cameras, you've got interviewers. The next step up is just the same, just a bit bigger. So this is a real experience. Whether they win or lose, I think it's going to be a fantastic way for them to just grow as a person, as a player, and maybe become, a professional player. But if not, maybe a cameraman or a caster or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, those who can do, those who can't cast. No, but really, if there was something like this when I was back in college and stuff, I would have loved it. Okay, I think we are just about ready to go into the first map now.
just about to talk when you were young again, weren't you? That's
just
fine.
about to go back to stories of our youth, but not anymore. Yeah, the game is about to start. We're going to start with a control point map. Not sure what it's going to be. Is it probably going to be Nepal again?
I would think so, but Ilios, it's either Ilios or Nepal. I would like to see Ilios because I quite like. Nepal. I really like. I think I prefer Ilios. You've got a little bit more of some boops. You've got the well. The tower's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's find out. Oh, it's Nepal. Okay, so we can see who we've got on the team now for Braintree. There's no creation and no uh-oh.
No, I think we have seen Noon play before.
I think Noon played DPS though before.
Yeah, possibly, and Grimzik as well. But you say that for the last match that we had with one of their DPS has a higher SI and off tank, so Simplord, Matt.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're going to be coming out with some interesting picks here. We've got Orion and oh no, they're changing. We're not quite sure what's going on right now. Okay, we are going to be going with a dive from Farnborough, it looks like, and a dive. Very different DPS lineups as well, though.
Yeah, Dexter staying on the sim. It's quite a good map to stay on the sim. It means that they have to come in and walk through all the damage through your turrets. And they haven't got too much spam either. They're more of a brawl front on. So Braintree are just going to run at them, but they need to run at them because they're going to get spammed out. Guns of Venom already on 50% of an ult charge. Galahorn getting almost to primal before the end of the first fight.
I don't think anyone died there, but they just kind of chased him away from the point, didn't they? They're just like, just get off my point while I take it, and here we go. Ultimate's coming out already for Farnborough. Just chasing all down with that coalescence, and then oh my god, we're going to the spawn. Are we gonna spawn hold?
Goats 2.0.
No, we're backing off. We're being respectful today. We're not gonna spawn hold.
Oh, we'll see, because I think Kronos did do a little bit of a touch the spawn door on Li Jiang on their last one. So we'll see if they decide to do that again.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we're going for a Ryan Diva now. Good choice with a Reaper and a Junkrat. Lots of damage coming in for Braintree. Let's see it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit difficult for Daxter to hit some of these, especially with an EMP. That's going to be a quick.
Big 5-man EMP and everyone goes down. You can't fight when you've got no abilities. Devilwood just picking on Noon there, going, I've got these big shotguns and they're going to take you down. And this is, oh, poor little Diva. Poor little Diva can't do anything. And we're just going to set up for the next fight. Come on, Braintree, you can do this.
Yeah, Braintree were kind of walking into that one. That's just for Sombra. That's just from Sombra difference there. Not saying that Sombra, Venom was doing a fantastic, over ridiculous job there, but when you're walking into an EMP, there's not much you can do. You just need to reset quickly, which they've done. 75% though, they need to decide whether this is going to be their last fight or whether they want to make this quick and go for another one after.
Taking the high ground, but everyone knew they were there. Oh, but Dax takes down Devilwood with that cheeky little miner thing. And big slam, and big hammer coming through. The bomb goes off and it finds Noon, but Desteia takes up the shield to keep everyone down. This is actually going to turn into a big fight. After it coming in with a repeat. Oh, gets hacked, can't run away. Just getting backed off, getting picked on here. Oh, everyone going down again for Braintree though. Cersei's are holding this so well, and they are going to take the first map. Here we go. That was actually not a bad last fight from Braintree though.
Yeah.
Good attempt.
Yeah, I think they were just a little bit, maybe thinking a little bit too much on that first fight. They're playing a brawl, so when you're running a brawl with Lucio, just run at them. And they kind of stalled a little bit on the side, which meant Galahorn could build up a primal. Guns of Venom had enough EMP charge to mean that the next fight was just one because of the EMP. Hazza had the coalescence, so it just means to speed up a little bit, Braintree.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to a second map here. Are we going for a hog for Noon?
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I like it.
You can play hog on this.
Yeah, of course. Looks like we're going for Guns of Venom on that Symmetra Sombra again. Oh, I was too confused. Alright, and a Reaper for Devilwood, May Reaper on the side of Braintree, and sticking with that Moira Lucio for Thursdays and a Baptiste instead for Braintree.
Yeah, not too much damage mitigation on the side of Braintree, but then again, how are you going to stop Noon healing? Yes, you can hack, but that means you haven't got a hack.
Ooh, Guns of Venom goes down really quickly to Noon.
No, he doesn't believe it. Doesn't believe it. Venom's like, nah.
Oh, can this team win 5 versus 6 though? It's going to be a tough ask, but they're definitely going for it. No, Andreas goes down, and so does the rest of the team. Braintree have taken the point. Here we go.
Nice.
And we've got a fight on our hands now, ladies and gentlemen. Cersei's running back to their spawn. Are we going to chase them down? Are we going to let them do that? Yeah, they get away with their lives.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you could chase Kronos a bit, but the chances are he's probably going to get away, which means you're just going to be feeding Hazard's ult a little bit extra. You don't need to do that. Just, you've won the fight. Back off. Back to the point.
Yeah. And now they're going to come back, and I think they're going to come back angry now. Oh, nice hook there, pulling the Diva onto the point. You're at my playground now. Unfortunately, the rest of the team do follow up really quickly, and now they're all on the point. Big brawl going on. Devilwood finds Reinhardt, and Galahorn finds Arctic on the May there, and it looks like it's going to be a swift flip over to Sombra. Catching Kronos with the boop there, booping him down the hole, I imagine, but it's not enough.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about Galahorn and Devilwood before, and both of them are just kind of popping up. Although saying that, Hazard managed to get 2 little cheeky kills and just goes, you know what? I'm going to go swimming.
You okay, hun? Not quite sure why that was, but yeah.
Probably a reset, probably changing. No, just a fat finger was like, yeah, fat finger then.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. Apparently, we don't need our main healer to win the fight. No, we do not. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we invested Death Blossom there for Farnborough, but that was it. We didn't even have our main healer on Farnborough, and we didn't need it.
Yeah.
As you can go back to spawn and have a nap.
Guns flexing the wave there. Second A's don't actually have any ults really for this next fight. Kronos' ult. They do have the beat from Andreas, but Braintree, if we're going to win a fight and contest a point, this is going to be that fight.
Devilwood gets picked by that Doomfist. I didn't even notice the Doomfist come in, but here he is. Big punchy, punching Galahorn back. Oh, May fell down the hole. It didn't look like anybody made that happen, unfortunately, but oh.
Everybody's going.
Everybody's falling down the hole. Everybody's falling down the hole. They're still going. Okay. this is the danger with a map with environmental opportunities here. People can fall down the hole, but it seems like Farnborough are keeping control of this point. Gallahorn popped that primal and just bashed them all around, saying, "Get off my point."
Yeah, and again, they needed to win that fight. That was the fight Braintree should have won, but what it means now is that Circulates have built up the results, so they were in a deficit. They've got another EMP, so this is going to be painful to walk into. They need to use some results quickly. I like it.
I don't think it found anybody. Okay, big blizzard coming in. The Diva bomb.
EMP bomb.
That was such a tight EMP there. I wasn't sure if it was happening, but it did. And it caught free with the Diva bomb. As a result, that is going to be the round going to Farnborough Cessnays. Round 1.
If we get any replay team, that'll be a nice one to have at the end. That was nicely timed, EMP and Diva bomb.
Yeah, that was just some top tier Overwatch. We said it, Farnborough are really going to bring it today, and they just really did. Exciting matchup. Oh, what is it? Oh, they say
Alicia play the game well.
everybody fall down the hole. Brilliant.
Better round 2 there from Braintree.
Yeah, definitely. There were a few points there where I thought, you're going to do this. Honestly, if it wasn't for that EMP, I think they probably would have managed to take that one there.
Might have flipped it back.
Yeah,
I agree. I mean, Grimsy's definitely trying to bring it to them. Grimsick,
yeah.
Hello, lobby. How are you doing?
So it's an interesting match, though. I think we're seeing some characters. Like, I wasn't too sure about some of the DPS characters in particular that were getting played there.
Yeah, the May on that second map, the second round, is a little bit difficult because the wall isn't really going to close too much off. You've got the point in the middle, and then you've got high ground all the way around the edge and the steps on either side. So May is good at freezing on point, but outside of your ultimate, you haven't got too much else to do. So maybe not the right pick. The Hog was quite interesting. Managed to get a bit out of it.
Mm-hmm. I like just picking your opponent. Come over here. I choose you.
Bit of Scorpion action.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good matchup though, and I do see some potential coming through from Braintree now. No,
yeah. I mean, again, considering that they are a few players down, they haven't really got their main front line, so.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to Eichenwald next.
Nice.
Ooh, new map. I like Eichenwald.
Bit of a mix.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Eichenwald. I don't really like attacking on Eichenwald.
Really?
I
Why
like
not?
defending. I don't know, because at point A can be a really difficult egg to crack. I think, if you get full held on A, it's just painful.
I mean, getting full held anywhere, any map is painful.
That is true. That's very true.
But I quite like it. I think it's just a really cool map, isn't it? Especially with the lore around it, the whole Reinhardt and he's at Lamy and everything. It's quite cool. We need more Overwatch lore. Please make me an Overwatch anime.
Overwatch anime?
I will watch that.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, here we go into Eichenwald.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a little bit like the control maps that we've had today. Eichenwald, you can kind of play whatever you want up to point C. You can play dive, you can play brawl, you can. Farah I would be surprised to see, especially on defense. Attack is a little bit more difficult because you can get a few more kills. I wouldn't just be surprised to see an Echo, but Dax was going to come out on the junk on attack. I'm looking at wrong one. Guns of Venom.
Cessnays are on defense at the moment, and they are all coming out, and Braintree on the attack. Just thinking about what they're going to play. This is not set in stone until they come out of the door.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who Andrews damage boosts. I wouldn't be surprised to see.
Probably Devilwood.
Really?
Or maybe Guns of Venom.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. Who are you going to pick?
Gallahorn on the ball, though. I've not seen this before, I don't think.
I've never seen the wrecking ball.
No.
I'm trying to flex a bit.
Okay, let's see what you can do on that ball then, Gallahorn. I'm excited.
So Braintree, news coming out of a Hog. It was working to an extent, but it does mean that they haven't really got much to walk up to point when you've got Devilwood and Guns of Venom spamming down. And Hazard as well. It's a Zen, but Zen kicks out quite a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, and that's a lot of shield break on that Ryan shield there with Devilwood. I assume going to throw in those TNTs, and Guns of Venom on the Echo will actually do quite a lot of damage, especially with the sticky bombs and the constant and the beam as well, which gets stupid when somebody's at low health. Does tons of damage. There's the TNT from Devilwood, finds the Hanzo straight away, and oh, a hook came into somebody there, but they didn't seem to mind, as it just made them more angry.
Nice cleanup.
Yeah. And we are just going to chase them down, staggering them, taking your time with them. Are we going to catch that Roadhog? Is he too fast on his little piggy feet there? Oh, we're just going to leave him.
Cheeky gal.
Just going to leave him.
No, and you know, nice defense. Not too sure Arctic's going to be bringing with a Hanzo.
We've got a Junkrat now.
Yeah, to the comp. I mean, who are you going to be focusing? Yes, does a lot of spam damage, but I think it's going to be quite difficult to solo somebody out unless you can get one of those tasty little stray arrows. Like this from Braintree, being aggressive, taking that space really quickly. This is where they're going to shine. Oh,
okay.
Devilwood.
Okay, so they lost 2 players, but Devilwood said, no, it doesn't matter. Devilwood will just kill you all. It's fine. Okay, so Noon's still trying his best, but I think there's just too much pressure on him right now, and he's going to go down.
He went flying. He didn't go down. He went up to a
Usually, when you lose 2 players on a team, ladies and gentlemen, anyone who doesn't know Overwatch too well, but usually when you lose 2 players in a team fight straight away, you will lose that fight. But when you have Devilwood on your team, apparently you don't.
When you have Bob on your team.
Devilwood. It's a Devilwood Bob.
Devilwood
the Bob from
Devil
Devilwood is better than a normal Bob. I'm convinced. Alright, oh, okay. So, here we go. Oh, copying the Lucio. How odd. I think we're going to get a nice little beat. Quick as we can here. Devilwood's still popping off, though. And a beat just for good measure. Just because you can. Why not?
I'm a DPS Lucio. I never switch to heal fade. You know what I mean.
Okay. Like, I've got to say Devilwood is popping off right now. It's quite crazy. The rest of the team are doing their job as well, but yeah, we can see Andres is mostly focusing his attention on Devilwood because Ash does so much damage when damage boosted.
Yeah, I mean, all you've got against it is the shield, so if you are spamming the shield down, or you just ignore it and shoot over the top, like he's been doing so far, you're going to build up to a bomb. You know, the bomb saved the last fight. It's 90% to another.
Yeah, and when that bomb comes in, oh, okay, Guns of Venom. It looks like he had a lot of support on that kill onto Dax there, but just, chasing them down. Oh, that beam doing so much damage on the already injured Noon. And it's going to be another reset, and this is going to come into last fight territory now.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen in the highlight reel, the DPS line for Serkanese is really good. It's really strong. They seem to just be trying to compete against each other. It's like, no, this is, I want to get the highlight reel on this one. No, I want to get play of the game.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Final fight, guys. 30 seconds left to try and get some progress on this point. It's not looking good at the moment. Galahorn sneaking around the back, trying to take off some of the healers, perhaps. Self-destruct comes out. I thought that shield was up. I thought they were protected, but I guess not.
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication.
Kronos
the DPS trying to go
finding
one way.
2, yeah, Kronos, and then the DPS to just tidy up, yeah. And that is going to be a full hold. Serkanese just need one little tick to take this map. It's very strong defense. Like, there was one moment where I thought they might take it, but then Devilwood just said no. You can't have this.
Yeah, I mean, we've already said it that Braintree are a couple of players down, but Serkanese are playing incredibly well. They are rotating their abilities really well. Galahorn on the Wrecking Ball, just absorbing the CT so that basically the DPS have free reign without having to worry too much, and that's exactly what they did. Guns of Venom and Devilwood just racking up the kills.
Yeah, you can see the smiles on their faces. Farnborough are just so confident right now. They're just absolutely feeling it. Braintree, don't be too disheartened. You can do this. A full hold is perfectly possible. And it looks like we are going to have some full hold cheese right now. Bastion and Torbjorn.
Classic.
I love it. Big bunker comp right now. The Reinhardt shield, the Mercy and the Baptiste's immortality field will just try and keep that Bastion alive as much as he can. The turret doing the rest of the damage. And if they're diving into this, Galahorn on that monkey, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bold move, and the problem with what Braintree are running is that if they break the bunker that they're going to be jumping into. Even if they just get one pick, then that's almost definitely a loss. But if you're going to try and full hold, then how better to do it than with a Bastion at all?
You got to go for it. Sometimes you just got to take that leap of faith and say, you know what, this can work. But I got a feeling if Cercenays don't win the first push, they'll probably make some changes, because jumping into a Bastion with a Doomfist and Monkey is probably not the best thing you can do.
Oh, guns.
Oh no, Guns of Venom fails his rollout. Oh, and we've got picks going on already. As I predicted, that Bastion has found Galahorn on that Monkey. Not ideal.
He's standing just in the middle of a point though. Guns of Venom takes out too.
Yeah, and Devil will just trying to spam down, throwing those little Junkrat bombs from a long distance here. But the team are just going down one by one. They're finding those picks. Once your Bastion's gone, you've got very little sort of damage going on this team, and that is a really quick take from Farnborough. They go up 2-0.
2-0.
Well done, guys.
Making up for lost time a little bit.
Yeah, I did say this would probably pull us back on time a little bit. Kronos, is this going to be that cheeky diva bomb? Let's see exactly what happened here.
He waited for Orisa shield to go down, so he knew that.
Oh, I think some of the team were just not quite with the Rhine there.
Yeah, it was nicely timed bomb. He waited for Kronos's for Orisa shield to go down, chucked it down the middle, and it just split them up. So you had Orisa going one way with a couple of DPS, Rhine with the other side, and well, the DPS were a little bit in no shield land.
Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of level we're playing at. We're not just throwing ultimates willy-nilly here. We're actually looking and we're waiting and we're thinking, you know, is this the right time? Are they defended by a shield? Is somebody able to get behind that shield before, you know, I throw this down? They're just really thinking one step ahead.
Yeah, definitely. We're just seeing from the lobby that it's going to be Anubis or... I can't remember. I literally just saw it. Or the Zarya one. The Russian
it's going to be, Volskaya, the Zarya one.
It's been a long stream already.
Yeah, so we are going to go into 2CP next. And we know how much you love 2CP. Anything can happen on 2CP. That's why it's interesting, because you know the maps are made in such a way that you can hold them. You can hold the second point. There are many ways to win a 2CP map.
Yeah, I think Braintree with the players that they've got now are a little bit more uncomfortable on the dive. So I wouldn't be surprised if they play Nepal, because you can play the dive a little bit better in the terms of second place.
Yeah. All right, and it looks like we are going into Volskaya, the Zarya one. Okay, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight here. This is going to be our last map, potentially, if Farnborough win this. So it could be a 3-0 here, but we'll just have to wait and see. Braintree, come on, you pull one back.
Go on, Braintree.
Let's go to a map 5. Let's make production cry some more. Let's delay the day even further. Galahorn want to play that wrecking ball again. Interesting. I mean, it did all right for him, so why not?
Yeah, well, it's kind of a thing where... Well, his Rhine is fantastic. We know that we've seen what he's done in the previous games, but it requires you to be that close. Whereas Galahorn, as a wrecking ball, you can just roll through them and do a slam, and that does 100 plus 50 damage. And if you've got Devilwood spamming over the top of a dynamite, you've got guns shooting down with some sticky bombs, Hazard right-clicking with some orbs. The comp together works really nicely. Just a lot of spam, a lot of focus damage. But hopefully Braintree can do a little something different.
Yeah, it looks like Guns of Venom was trying to get a little bit of cheeky ult charge, and he's already at 10% there, maybe threw a few little sticky bombs in just to burn them up, and his ult charge is going up fantastically fast, already at a quarter. But here we go, here's Braintree pushing in. They've got a Sombra on their team, hoping to hack maybe that wrecking ball. Trying to rotate around. Oh no! Dax gets picked off there, and then 1, 2, 3. Here we go, right. Okay, that is a reset, guys. Just too accurate on that Ash. Devilwood's hit scan is fantastic to watch.
It's just so much damage when you've got shots from 3 different angles. Noon's trying to walk in with a Rhine, but your shield's just going to just get destroyed, and you saw that before we even got to the point. And because they've got nobody to take the high ground, you've just got peppering you from above. And you can see now Devilwood's at 60%, Galahorn's at 60%, Venom's at 70%, even their supports are up to 50%.
Such a big difference in ultimate banks here.
Basilisk just died too quickly, so although Exo's going to be having this coalescence, Devilwood's coming in with a bomb.
Is that a bomb in the little tiny room there? Where's Bob?
That's not where you want
Where'd
to be.
Bob go?
Just getting some new tyres by the looks of it.
Alright, a big cleanup in that room. Okay, so while you, I mean, we kind of got some crazy damage there in that little tiny room. You've got the Ash, you can throw TNT in there and just, you know, burn them all. You've got Guns of Venom, you can throw some sticky bombs in there and just, sticky bomb them all. It kind of goes blub, 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 you know, when you throw them in. It does that to them. And in that tiny little room, you're probably going to get hit by that damage. Just the outer little splash damage. Oh, okay, Guns of Venom changing to the big monkey here. Are we going to see a big Primal Rage in that tiny room? That's another one that you don't want to be in a tiny room for.
Primal and Minefield.
Battering Moira, you've got your full lessons. You can't do anything about this. You can't fade away. Just going to punch you in the corner here. And we've got somebody trying to take a cheeky little tick there while their backs are turned, but it's not enough.
Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow Exo managed to get out of it.
Yeah, how did you escape? Odd. We've got an Anna now instead of Moira.
Yeah, it works a little bit better. The problem is that there's so much spam coming in that Grimsick is just going to have to babysit Exo just to get through the choke. Otherwise, the spam damage is going to come. You've only got a nade to nade yourself, and you've got no other self-healing. So Grimsick's going to have to stay on top of Rihanna, at least until we get through a point and then maybe break out. But Noon...
Oh, Devilwood picks off Noon, and Kronos gets put to sleep, but this wakes up. You can't even put this guy to sleep at all anymore. Another really quick team fight. I mean... This is just... It's just dangerous.
It's painful. It's painful to watch.
Yeah, I really want to see Braintree just have that breakthrough. They've nearly gotten the MP online. That could be it. That could be the opener they need.
Yeah, I mean, they've got EMP, but well, they need to catch Devilwood because otherwise Bob is going to cause a bit of a problem. Or wait until Bob to come out and then pop the EMP just to shut them for Bob down. I mean, you can see the amount of damage that he's doing there. Damage boosted Dash, Dynamite, shot down the middle. Grimsick's having to use beat just to get through the choke.
Oh, there's the MP, and I don't think it really caught anybody. That's an unfortunate EMP. Here comes Bob, the Devilwood Bob, better than your regular Bob. Oh, caught with the remake Kronos on Grimsick. That is unlucky. Of course, that mech now does a ridiculous amount of damage when it lands on you. It didn't used to, but I mean, having a huge mech dropped on your head probably should do that kind of damage.
That is true.
In reality. Of course, this game is completely not a reality, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Very realistic.
I mean, Arctic switching to Dream for a person who can steal life from other people, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. What we're going to copy this time? Oh, we're going to have a nasty little death blossom here from Goods. Oh, unless. Are you going to stop him? Oh, he's going to run away. Oh, no, we didn't see a big death blossom. Oh, Hazard goes down. Hazard goes down, and so does Guns of Venom. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I think those might be the only kills that happened on this map for Farnborough. And yeah, that is a very convincing hold. I am very convinced by that.
I am also very convinced by that.
Yeah.
The convincingness is high.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty dominant. A pretty dominant hold. I did not feel like Braintree were much of a threat there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll do some sort of post-match write-up or information gathering to find out why some of the Braintree players aren't available. Unfortunately, that just sometimes happens, especially when you've got a live event like this. But hopefully they won't walk away from today feeling too disappointed as a team, even though they might not have their main core of the team, which have kind of been the mainstay of them winning the last rounds.
Yeah, I mean, still, they got this far. They got to play at a LAN event, which is cool enough as it's, you know, in itself. And they've done really well to get far in this tournament, but like I say, I don't think Farnborough are actually capable of losing. I don't think it's possible.
Well, this will be a testament for the next season.
Yeah.
Who is going to beat Farnborough Circanates?
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat them? And somebody from Farnborough needs to tell me whether it's Circanates or Circanates.
That's why I call them Farnborough. I try not to confuse myself. Okay, Braintree, here we go. You've got to stop them from getting in. Don't let them through that door. Fight them. What are we coming in with? We're coming in with a bit of dive, a bit of Devilwood Junkrat, a bit of guns on the Doomfist there, and the monkey and the diva. Let's go.
Arctic on the Widow.
Oh, not seen a Widow yet.
Daxter on the Genji. We haven't seen a Genji yet today.
Oh,
either.
if you can get a Genji. I don't think he's going to get a Genji blade off though.
Oh, that was a huge sleep.
Nicely, yeah. Noon gets out, he's mech straight away and then gets put to sleep by a Venom. And I don't know why they were so far away from the fight. Oh, the Venom taking names and just cleaning up, and this is going to be a really quick fight, and that is going to be it. It's coming home to Farnborough. They are the Division 1 champions. Congratulations, guys. Amazing.
Well done. Nice round of applause there from Braintree. Please, again, another cheer as well for Braintree as well. They've been fantastic. A really unfortunate that they haven't had the full team, but just going to show Second A's who have had their main team all the way through, unbeaten. Unbeaten.
Yeah, not a map dropped as far as I'm aware.
Hazard.
We didn't even notice Hazard just sitting up there having the time of his life.
That lovely.
Fantastic. Actually,
50% kill participation was in.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
I mean, that was a really quick map, and like Braintree really tried the hardest. You haven't got your full team there, so it's completely understandable. Like, I think I would have liked to see the real team versus Farnborough today.
Yeah, and I think you kind of saw a little bit of a hope at the start on the first map where they might have gone down the first round at Nepal, but they kind of fought back a little bit. But I think realised that without their core team, it was going to be an uphill struggle anyway. So they just kind of maybe lost a little bit of confidence. Which it's easy to say, yeah, they shouldn't have done it. Yeah, they could have tried a little bit harder. They played fantastically still anyway. That's for grand finals anyway. So get up to Braintree. Certain A's though are your grand champions.
Yeah, and I mean,
Certain A's.
Farnborough.
Farnborough.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just felt like this was going to be the case. I didn't expect it to be sort of that convincing, but I did feel they were going to win.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to just waiting for the cup to be sorted out. But before we come back for a break, what about MVP then? Because there are lots of popping off everywhere.
Obviously, yeah, we see some replays there. I mean, I think Devilwood obviously is such a strong DPS. He usually gets my pick. He has a little Doomfist coming in.
Yeah. So this is Venom coming in.
It's a little bit choppy. Yeah, Guns of Venom. He just ran through there. Guns of Venom, just no chill. Just takes down that diva, then just pops up the point. I'm like, how about the rest of you? Hi, just going to take you all out there.
Yeah, second kill on Arctic. I think he then goes on and gets another two. He gets for Genji, and I think he gets another one on top of that.
That was the Doomfist show. That little fight.
Yeah, that's just Doomfist, isn't it? Doomfist
just
things.
Doomfist things. But yeah.
Who plays Doomfist?
Apparently Guns of Venom. But yeah, obviously all the team are really strong. There are standouts, but like I said, I didn't even notice Hazard replay getting that triple kill. It's like the supports who just hide in the back. They don't get the recognition they deserve, but they are the ones sort of pulling the strings.
But that's exactly. That's the thing. If you've got your DPS and your tanks popping off and staying alive, and you're like, they just don't die, it's because of
that's why exactly
because Hazard is killing them and throwing orbs down the center before we can even do enough damage.
Yeah. So I mean, to pick an MVP, early consideration is obviously Galahorn and Devilwood always catch my eye. They just make such ridiculous plays. Kronos has been incredible on the Diva as well. The two supports have just been keeping everyone alive, and that's why they've been able to sort of win this game so quickly. And Guns of Venom, your Doomfist, proper naughty.
You know what? I think I'm going to give it to Guns of Venom, because I think Galahorn was fantastic and has been fantastic. He's been immortal throughout the whole season. I think that he wasn't on his comfort pick today, and that was his choice, which meant he wasn't able to pop off and get 6k so like he did in the semi-finals on Rhine. And it was very close between Devilwood, but I think Venom is going to be my pick. Guns of Venom. Guns of Venom is my MVP. What about you?
I mean, there's an argument for all of them, really, isn't there? They're just all such fantastic players, and these are the sorts of people that I really feel can go far in competitive Overwatch.
And I mean, definitely as well as a team to look out for next year, whether they keep their core team, whether the players are staying on at the college or school that they're at, or if they decide to bring in some new blood.
Yeah.
And they'll be the team to beat.
Also, I do have to apologise to Farnborough because in our previous cast of the semi-finals, when I was reading out their SR, a bit of heat stroke or something, I completely transposed all the numbers and completely messed up the SR of everybody. This team is stacked, okay? Don't listen to me. This team is ridiculous. Grandmasters, master players, they are all much better than I said last time.
You
So
nearly got
ignore
away
me.
with it. You nearly got away
I
with
have
it.
to apologise or I would not be able to sleep at night, okay? I mean, they've probably all completely forgotten, but I don't.
MVP before we cut to the cup kind of thing.
Oh, I'd like to. I mean, honestly, I think Devilwood's just been so strong. And I'll say it again.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh. Okay. We might have to discuss during the cup.
We
and
might
then,
have to.
And then we'll tell the person who came in and asked for the MVP last time, and we'll let them know. Okay.
Yeah, we might have to rock, paper, scissors for it. Or
Yeah,
something.
I'll be up for that. That's fine.
But yeah, I mean, Guns of Venom was really good as well. Really impressed me, especially that little clip there with the Doom bit. We're just waiting for them to sort out the cup there, but it's going to be. I mean, it was a fantastic match. Both DPS really popping off today. Both tanks popping off. Both supports. You don't even know they're popping off, but they're doing it.
Yeah, and I think it might go to show that I'm not sure what the SR of the people who filled in today are, but even if they were of a high level, the amount of time that you can spend playing together and building up synergy together, it just means that you can play at a higher SR. You know, you saw that with the Division 2 teams. They might be of a lower SR, but they did a fantastic amount. It was a great game. Equally, if not even slightly better than the match that we had in the Division 1, just because of the unluckiness, I guess.
Yeah, it is unfortunate when you can't bring your whole team. Like I say, I was really looking forward to seeing if Creation would cause a little bit of trouble on that wrecking ball. But it wasn't to be today. Could it have been a closer match if you had your full team? We will never know. Maybe we'll know next year.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think the front line definitely would have been incredible. And that's not to say that Braintree did a bad job, but I think that Utto and Creation for Braintree in the past have done so well that it would have been very difficult to have, gone up to that level that they've been able to do in the past. So yeah, just unfortunate that we didn't get a closer match, but still, nonetheless, hopefully enjoyed by you guys in the audience at home.
I mean, we definitely enjoyed it, yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that is the end of Overwatch.
End of Overwatch, yeah. That's the end of
Yeah,
Overwatch.
I mean, obviously we've got a little bit of presentation of trophies, interviews, and etc. But that is the last game of Overwatch that we have for British Esports until, I guess, the new season.
I think they are going to come back to us.
I think we're going to have a little All-Stars game at some point as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Over the summer, I think.
Because we did so well. Because we did so well if you happen to play again. We did so well when we played against in the Crosshairs tournament.
Yeah, big shout out to Coventry Crosshairs who I know are watching this. Hi guys. All right, let's hand over to Jasmine here to present the trophy.
What a wonderful game that was. Congratulations to our winners, Cercenes, and commiserations to our runners-up. Should we get them up on stage? I think we should. Come on in, guys. Round of applause for them, please. I think they're camera shy. Ah, there we go. I thought I was expecting you from over there. Can I have your team captain, Gallahorn? I'm looking at the back of your jerseys. Hello, come on up here. I have a couple questions for you, sir. Firstly, how's your journey been so far?
Our journey here, well, we all split up, found our own way here.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Might help a little bit.
Yeah, our journey here was good. We all came, well, some of us came together and some of us came separately, but we all came up last night and had a good rest, so we were well prepared for the match.
Okay.
And yeah, we've really enjoyed our day so far. Lots more content upcoming, so really looking forward to that.
Has it been a stressful experience, or has it been mostly plain sailing for you guys, would you say?
It's been pretty easy.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, I see that. Have you guys been scrimming lots?
Yeah, we scrim about 5 times a week, have 2 VOD reviews. We scrim 4.5 recently, but mostly 4.3 to 4.4 level. But now I'm just happy that we've won and we haven't dropped a map in the whole season. And so we went 60-0 in map score.
That's
so
pretty
really
amazing. Yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause, definitely. Without further ado, I think you pretty much said it all. Do you guys want to take it in turns to lift your trophy? Congratulations to you guys once again. I'll grab that off you. Come on up. Round of applause, please. All right, so once again, we're going to get you guys to shoot on off and do some more in-depth interviews, but I'm going to shuffle you off now. But before then, we're going to get our casters to dive into all the action and break down some of those insane plays for us.
So, still don't know who MVP is.
We still don't know who
Still
MVP
debating
is.
it. But I think Gallahorn there, he said it all. The guys have not lost a map. I didn't think they had. And but he also said the main thing is they scrim like 5 times a week. That's like pretty much I mean, maybe they do it the weekend, but 5 times a week, like I work 5 times a week. You know, that's like a full-time job. And that's the sort of level of dedication you need to be that ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have some replays in a second. We're gonna see exactly what happened in some of these matches. Be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Let's see if this can help us work out who our MVP is. Here is Guns of Venom. Huge MVP.
EMP.
I didn't say it.
Possibly
EMP.
MVP.
I did not say that. Huge EMP there, and that just caused such a team fight. And here is the time Braintree made a good attempt there. Devilwood getting those kills. Devilwood's been so great though today, hasn't he?
He has had a very good game.
He
I will
lives
say
in that kill
yeah.
feed. He lives there. He just set up his little house and he's just, chilling.
See you later, Hazard.
Poor
but
Hazard.
I think you'll see like you had the hammer there from Dysania on Nepal on the first round, and the placement that Andreas was kind of just outside, so that the sound barrier managed to protect him. So just a little shout out to Andreas.
Oh, and that hack again. Actually, the EMPs from Guns of Venom have been really good. They have been really good, well timed. There we go. That triple kill from Kronos with that bomb because of that EMP. And then he just hacks everybody on the way out. You can't get away from him. He's
Nice tracking.
So yeah, Guns of Venom is and that lovely little boop there, just booping them all out the way so that Diva Bomb can get through. Kronos has been really good with these Diva Bombs as well. We don't really talk enough about the tanks because the DPS has been so dominant today.
Yeah, and I think that was it. And the Guns of Venom.
Don't highlight that.
Maybe shouldn't be playing. No, I think that Venom had a fantastic game. You see again that tracking on the ball was really good. Watching a Doom roll out again, trying to do a cheeky Doom roll out.
His friends are going to show him that one every day,
Please,
aren't they?
just spamming that every time, every tweet you make, just put that.
Yeah, but here's Devilwood in that tiny little room. You've thrown them TNTs and thrown them bobs. Just every bob he threw in was just pure bob action.
Yeah, and
I can't even describe it.
No, you did say about Kronos. Kronos has had a very good game, but I think the problem is that the DPS here, and here again, Guns of Venom. I don't know if we'll see all of his kills that he got in this one, because I think it ended up with 4. That's the second of that fight. I mean, he gets Genji as well when he twits around. There you go. Just got that. It was free.
Just managed to see it there.
It's free. I haven't convinced you, have I? You still think it's Devilwood?
No, I think that reel might have just highlighted a lot of Guns of Venom's sort of plays that I might have forgotten about. So I think I'm going to give it to you.
Yes.
I think I'm going to declare Guns of Venom. I think it's a well-deserved MVP. Devilwood, you were a very close second, and the rest of the team were a very close third. But definitely Devilwood has been an outstanding player. I've given him my MVP a few times. He's just that good. It's like every shot is just fantastic.
Yep. Well, Guns of Venom, you might be living in the shadow of Devilwood a little bit over the last few games, but you've won the MVP of the grand finals of the British Esports Association Overwatch. What else have we got? I guess that will kind of brush up that before we go over to the teams, because we haven't really got much else before before we go to the interviews, which are going to have in a
Yeah.
second, what else have we got happening on today?
We've got League of Legends coming up shortly, and then we've got some Rocket League later on today, and we've got a few more keynote talks as well. Our schedule has been tweeted out, so do take a look at that, guys. And there's a lot of things going on today, so don't go anywhere.
Come say hello to us.
Yeah, if you're in the building, come and say hi to me and Zev. We'll be
Yeah.
kicking around for a while. And guys, that is probably going to be it for us today. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to hand you over to Waxon with the final player interviews. We hope you enjoyed Overwatch as much as we did.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.